Welcome back to Super RMN Brothers 3. Let's go ahead and try using this shoe in a level where we're not supposed to use it. At least I don't think we're supposed to. Even then, we would probably be using a red one. Lava Lair. 2 stars, but there's a chance it could be a short level. Of course, being a short level, star could still be very well hidden. Oh. Now I kind of wish this was a red shoe, but I gotta accept the challenge. Well, at least the shoe can ride on these skull rafts. Might not be able to handle the lava, but it can at least handle the rafts. Red ones obviously can handle the lava itself, so you don't even need the raft. Kind of wish something about the blue ones as well, and why? Okay. 2 stars, and we already found the halfway point. Gotta guess one of the pipes. Like this pipe. This is probably where the secret star is found, so this might be a very short one. Destroy the Pootaboos. At least the green shoe is good at that. Blue shoe as well. Ooh. If only the green shoe could destroy the thwomps. That would have been nice. Wait. Okay, that's not really worth the risk. Because I don't want to get hit by those. Oh, duck, good. Whoa, that was close, and that was out of line. Could've gotten hit. So yeah, I guess I survived with the shoe. At least for a little bit. Definitely long enough to take it to the other level. We're going to do after this. Oop. As long as we don't lose this. Alright. Tradition from Jack, it's short, as I expected. Okay, now we've dealt with the lava, might as well go into the water. And yet we're still gonna keep it red, I think. We'll have to see. Blood Ocean. Could have been red water, would go well with the lava like that. 1 star. Since it says ocean, we're probably not gonna be able to swim. So we have to get rid of this shoe, and now we can swim. Oh. Why couldn't it have been colored red on the outside? That would have been nice. Again, with the lava, that would have been really nice. It would have matched. Okay, so one of those was a lotus. Everything else is probably safe to touch, except, of course, for the fish bones and the spikes. Still, I want to be cautious here. Alright. We'll stay out of the blood for now. Got too much of it already. And if only those could be animated, that would make it a lot easier. But you know what else makes it easier? The very first question mark block in this level had an ice flower. If we duck here, we'll be safe. Oh. And we still got our ice flower. Lasted longer than I was... Well... Yeah, I was hoping it would at least last that long. Definitely not longer than I was hoping. Well, maybe depending on the type of level. Sometimes it could be longer than you're hoping. Like, I guess I could, in theory, freeze one of the enemies here. Then I would block myself and I would get squished by the auto-scroll. Yeah, that's what could happen. But as long as I'm careful here, that's not gonna happen. Might trap myself, well, at least in the blood right here. Oh, again. And you can't even knock them out. Great. Well, whatever. Let's jump over. Nice trick to jump them over. I have a theory with the auto-scroll. It's a blood ocean, blood could be clotting, and that might be why Mario has to hurry here. Oop. Sorry, whoa. Sorry, just some distractions. I'm going to blame that one for losing my health. Yeah, I'm gonna blame that on my phone vibrating. Of course, vibrating is not like making a ringtone or whatever. And I can't really blame that for missing the hammer suit. Well, maybe I could. But, phone vibrating was really long ago now. Yeah, I'll take that mushroom. Probably not going to have 2 of them. Yeah, that's just a coin block, a multi-coin block, but still a coin block. Alright. Around we go, and we'll get that star. It's gonna stop scrolling, I hope. Yep. Maybe we can take something as a souvenir. Yep, I guess that's okay for a souvenir. If only I could take the blooper with me, just out of the blood. Depending on what the blooper... Maybe the blooper is just used to regular water, but I don't know. Well, I guess it's a risk that Mario might be willing to take. Doesn't care enough about the blooper's life to, well, it can get a little complicated. Anyway, Luigi time as we enter the jungle cavern. Alright. 1 star again. Here we go. So, now for some fun. Now for, well, an extra leaf. How nice. Had one. I guess that's fair. We already come in with a mushroom anyway. As expected, we got those question mark for that mushroom. So, it's only fair that we have just 1 leaf here. These are gonna fall, I bet. Yep. But how quickly do they fall? Very quickly. I don't think they're supposed to be red ones, though. Those would fall even quicker. Well, here we go, the jungle cavern. This could be a long level. We'll have to see. I want to think that this is going to be a dangerous one, but, okay, it could be long. It could be a puzzle, I see. Specifically a switch block puzzle. Where do we find those switches? This is another case where you press 3 of the switches just to get the halfway point. Maybe we just press 2 of them. Gotta find a red one, gotta find a blue one. And that'll get me the halfway point. Maybe if we do it without returning from the halfway point, you get a bonus. Ooh, this is so green. No wonder we had to do this with Luigi. He had to fit in. Of course, these red piranha plants had to crash the party. Mario could have crashed the party too, but apparently that was too much for them. But the red piranha plants are okay. Well, here we go. Red switch is probably on this side. Oop. Should have spun jump with that. Out we go. Thank you, mushroom. Thank you for putting me high enough so I can get rid of the stilts. Ooh. How far does that vine go? Okay, not quite that far. I'm worried this is going to be really dangerous, but it just barely turns around at the right time. Okay. So up we go, a little higher. No spikes. No spikes. We only have them on the left side, I see. Mushroom's tempting. And since we do have this vine, I'm gonna play it safe. So, speaking of safe, let's stay on this side. Or eventually, let's stay on that side. Alright. But this is going to be a little while. And of course, everything's so green we have to stare at red piranha plants again. I still have to hold it against whoever put red piranha plants in this place. I mean, yeah. Green ones certainly exist. Have they forgotten? It's the green ones that we first discovered anyway, I think. Well, let's keep going. Sometimes I wish this vine was a little faster, but at the same time, I'll be thankful that it's not so fast. One moment. Gotta go out there, press the yellow switch, and do it all over again. Where is the yellow switch gonna be anyway? Boy, you really tricked me with that. I missed a yellow switch somewhere. As soon as I hear a sound, something's gonna happen. I can't go back out there. Oops. Did not mean press select with that. Oop. Yeah, I'm really messing up here. Because halfway point's not gonna matter yet. Wait. Jump. Yeah, definitely mess that up. Maybe I should read signs. Who knows what could be up there? Try the door on the right first. Yeah, that's what I get. So, I gotta do all this over again. But I'm also happy it took less than 10 minutes to recover from that one. It could have been a lot worse. Especially forgetting that with Luigi, you can jump a lot higher here. So, shouldn't have been too worried about the ledges. Anyway, well, guess I gotta toggle that again. As long as we can go back through this door. I really hope we don't have to do this twice. Okay, so we can go back. Let's finally take that key. And as for skipping the halfway point, I actually will skip it. So, there we go. Leaf just in case we needed it. Uh-oh. Time to fight. Time to wait. It's Boom Boom's, of course. Boom Boom. 3 hits, but obviously that can't be where it stops. We gotta do a bit more. I worry the ground's going to disappear up above. And then some Shy Guys are gonna fall on top of me. Maybe some Sniffets will fall on top of me, but at least not this time. Goodbye. I was thinking that could have become impossible to beat, but you can force a Sniffet into the wall, so that helps. Anyway, that's all there is to that. So, almost halfway through, so I guess we'll move to the right side again next time.